Hi folks, welcome again to the 8 Regents tournament. So we're going to show you some action from round 3. In this one we have a recording of a Tyrell Baratheon game, and it's the game between Fabro and Jim Hansen. As you can see, we missed the setup and round one marshalling, so we're joining it in the challenges phase in the opening round. Let's click play. And it's Fabro playing Gift of Mercy for Tyrell, and Jim plays Fate Militant out of Baratheon, which is very solid. But remember, we have Jukan Hagar now in play with Delena, and she already has not one token but three.
I think what we missed is Jukan come in with Last of the Giants, and actually, so one token is gonna go when he dies from Delena, but he did kill Bonifer the Good. Is it Bonifer?
Yes, Bonifer.
Okay, I was saying it incorrectly. Killed Bonifer, which I think for the Fate deck is a really good start for us. Killing a key character, I think. The source of draw and everything.
Yeah, so there's some hiccups at the start of this recording before I properly highlighted this window. So,
but I think that's the main thing that we missed. And
yeah, it's now. I think another challenge is going to happen, and then I think it goes smoothly from there.
yes.
Yeah, so the situation in the match is 3-1 at this point in favor of Baratheon, I think.
Yeah, I think Ryan Steven lost and I won one at that point, right?
And Sonia also lost, so it's 3-1. Yeah, should be 3-1.
Yeah. So we were up against it, but I think this one was a really tough one that we were kind of skeptical if we can get it because Jim is like probably one of the top tier players, just not for Baratheon, but in general. He's one of the 70 percenters, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Fabro so far was doing okay for us. So.
Yeah, okay, so this is where we started with properly. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so Delena gets merged and the army as well for our side. And,
we start again with empty boards.
yeah, but the difference is we have the econ and the drone.
And Jacan is into that. So did he come in with less of the Giants?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, a huge econ advantage here for Tyrell. These two are alright. If there was Crown, they would be decent. They can defend themselves against military if nothing big is marshaled, to be fair. And there's Fury in play, if I see correctly.
Yeah, so I can expect to see Stannis as well. Yeah, I mean,
March to the Wall. Yeah, you can play that in Gift of Mercy. You can play Omens, which means no Morgulis Lucaris, no First Snow. And there's a couple of others, a couple of other omens which are not usually considered. Bloody Flux, I think, is an omen. Palace,
yeah. I mean, that's a
Rains of
common
Autumn
one.
is an omen, I think, for what it's worth.
Yeah, but the one that's, I think we had Paris of Sorrows in the Vanillian still that it worked great with the ones that Neil gathered, that Neil's faction had, and it's really a moment. Had a couple of matches in World Cup with Brotherhood. That's he's a good card when you play Brotherhood. If you have three omens, that's very impactful. Go back to Costa.
Yeah, net 3 plots. So Fabro invests in some shadows here, and just a King's Landing mob, which isn't immediately able to defend itself. He's playing, of course, Tyrell, so Brienne the Blue works on anyone.
Yeah, not even one gold left. Or maybe he just wants Jim to try and spend his whole both of his characters on killing this guy.
Oh, it's actually, there's nobody on the blue, so we have the two neutrals. Okay, that went by quickly. We see it in the chat log. Meg the Mighty and Varys. Useless Arbors there. Shrewd Diplomat, 2 copies. Knight of Flowers is there. The Lena, yeah. She stops character standing at all. It was just one attacking, but still.
Yeah, I mean, Francisco really loves this card. I'm not so convinced on the remove from challenge stuff, but here in there's a lot of shadows, and in Baratheon you can always expect that the rain is going to be around to stop them from standing, which is then pretty good.
So what's Jim gonna do here now? He can do a power challenge, make sure he wins, triggers the agenda. Fury doesn't do anything, or seems like the better play would be
Yeah,
just to
but
defend
the
military.
thing is, yeah, if you do challenge back, then Fury gets discarded properly.
Well, if King's Landing mob
Yeah, sure,
triggers.
but like you kill one and discard Fury, I think that's you lose almost everything for that. And I don't know.
It's going to defend anyway, so
Yeah.
now if you attack and don't win, you just kill the agenda trigger, so may as well pass it, there's no tricks. Yeah. Jim's alright after that early kill and marched, so didn't feed the mother any here. Just one character.
And gets rid of Albert, so not expecting any sort of political disaster from Baratheon.
No, and also shows that probably he is not playing it. Yeah, there's no time for that sort of thing in Gift of Mercy, I don't think. Could.
Yeah, I mean, with Shadow, we probably have a bunch of locations around, like Undercity and Hightower, probably. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what it is in this deck. That's a bit different from what I played in Gifts of Mercy, but we thought it would be good for Baratheon matchup.
So Crown stopping these two living play. Could be more of the same coming.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, because these two are also killable by discardable by House Flooded Knights, which I assume would be in the deck.
Yeah, so Silent Sisters and stuff like that also would have Strength 1. You could play Beric with Strength X as well if you're going to Crown. Although he would need an attachment to gain power. And Jim's recovering. Here we go. Big Davos now. You can't lose military because then he has to be claimed.
Yeah, but there's quite some strength for this now. And when you play against Fate and you have Carved and Shadows into gold left, do you think for sure a Sparrow?
Yeah, that's very possible.
Yeah, not on stream this time for Fabro, but we recorded had some maybe some physical cards at that point, right?
Yeah, I was. Was I losing to Fat Cat at the time? I think I probably was. So.
Don't give out my secrets.
Yeah, so 2 options: establish shadows like he's done, or get a proper military strength in place so that Davos gets claimed. I'm thinking it's probably going to be Sparrows, but okay. And Stuff in Shadows. Well, it's Tyrell and neutral Stuff in Shadows. Could be Sparrows on this side as well, because Tyrell can play Gate of the Gods.
But right now there's no target for the spells on that side.
But it could be. It could be the Knight of Flower stuff. Shrewd Diplomat we saw, Wall of Roses we saw. Shrewd Diplomat we saw in hand, even 2 copies, so.
Yeah, and so much gold left. So.
It has Ambush, so doesn't necessarily need to be in Shadows, but it can be.
Yeah, and doesn't get discarded for this guy.
And works on attack.
Works all the time, I think.
Yeah, so you attack. Has 8 gold, so 6 if he wants to use 2 to remove 2 military bodies, and then the mob should win, in theory, for what it's worth. Okay, but probably needs to use 1 here.
Maybe just bring out some claim talk for starters.
No, okay.
No, so mob is just dying.
It should be the
And that
trigger.
was triggers something, right? I don't know, I forgot how exactly it works.
He discards a card from the faction card.
Power.
Power, yeah.
Yeah, and then if you have a king, king gains the power, right?
If you have a king, yes. Yeah. Which you don't. You are great with king at the wall if he is himself a king.
Or if you have Robert.
Yeah, if you have Robert in play.
And don't play
But yeah, renowned bodies that can gain power because of the agenda, it's a bit awkward. So mob is claimed. It's a waste of a body.
Depends on what's coming. What is he got 6 or 5?
Who?
Davos.
5.
Oh, I had this brain fart and I said it could be Robert Strong in Shadows.
Robert Strong in Shadows. We went through the Tyrell Shadow cards. It's Shrewd Diplomat, Scheming Septons, Wall of Roses. There could be Sparrows or Old Bill Bone. Could be Pinch of Powder. Those are the realistic options. I think it's for sure 2 Shrewd Diplomats. Ooh. Okay, now you have more of an incentive to bring Shrewd Diplomat out, I think. Or do we let it get assaulted? Let Jim out near the board. Jim kneel out to the board, and then for 8 gold could very well have 3 characters. I mean, why lose on defense if you don't have to?
Yeah, because that's a lot of power. Basically, it's a power potentially for Old Town that's gonna be nailed, and Agenda's going to trigger, and there's going to be power claim. So 3 powers and unopposed, you're giving up. It's a big swing, but if you have good offensive, I think you don't need like, oh, that's a different thing that I expected.
Okay, Knight of Flowers. I did also mention Knight of Flowers, didn't I?
Yeah, but I thought it would be something.
So can win on defense, can get
just
renown,
annoying and not.
stops the agenda, stops the power claim, stops the assault, and gives one of those tokens.
Yes.
Gives a card away as well, though. Sorry about the dog and children noises in the background.
Yeah, so Sparrows has to come out to stand him, I suppose. But doesn't trigger, right? You can't even discard it.
No, you can't.
Yeah, and Davos has to be killed now.
Surprised there isn't a Sparrows on the other side. Maybe there is, and he doesn't want it killed. Oh, by the way, Fury as well. Is there? Okay, there wasn't power before, but there is now on the Night of Flowers, so we'll stop those challenges. Did he forget? Did he forget about the crown, or did he simply have no out there? It's possible that the card in Shadows, of course, is just a pinch or something, so. And Fabro takes a decent lead.
Yeah.
Does O-Town in standing instead of taxation.
Also,
Yeah.
yeah.
Costs your card.
I think I prefer. I mean, here you don't have it, but oh no, he's doing it not blindly, right? He triggered and then triggered again.
He triggered in before dominance.
Yeah,
just took the card immediately, which is fine if you're not out reserved.
Yeah.
If you are, it's not the phase where you want to do that in. Ala.
Okay. I think we're gonna be okay without Ala. Guess she's there if you reveal her with Wall of Roses or something, right?
I just missed that.
So that she wasn't there before, yeah. So, do you think we're just going with something like the warrior now and try to get ahead even more? No.
Well, Jim goes the warrior.
Jim will do it, yeah.
Yeah, the close call. Yeah, when I see Argento playing this, it's more like 1,000 characters and the 7 attachments and all kinds of stuff. Jim has been stopped here. I guess slow econ and there was some early aggro that didn't go that well for him. That's good gold on these plots though, so.
And Duke for Night of Flowers is pretty good, although I think maybe the Harris very said that Jim has, right?
Yeah. I think there's 2 shrewd diplomats now in Shadows for sure, so nothing with any kind of high claim will be allowed to go through. Okay, spends some of the gold though. Well, for 1 shrewd diplomat, there could be more of those Boys of Roses. Dog is a bit mental. Sorry about that.
Just having fun.
By destroying the furniture.
No, she's just enjoying herself. Hello, Mitzi.
Okay, and we have really huge penalty for winning the power challenge now because there is 2 claim. Okay, can't take it all, but yeah, kind of you can. 2 claim and Night of Bastard Night Song plus the agenda takes 4 and Fury takes 5, so it turns into 8-2 from this 3-7 if a power challenge went through. That would be very costly. Plus a traitor, of course, so that the Knight of Flowers can defend himself. He's going to try to get the power where he can, which is military. And surely not a put to the sword. Ooh, poison coin though. Okay. Knight of Flowers, Bastard Knight Song can still do some temporary damage before he leaves play though. And or does he? Yeah, because now you're in a weird position where you either claim the one that's going to die, but it's a standing body with great ability, or you claim something else, and then he's also going to die later, which kind of sucks. And okay, it limits Shrewd Diplomat on defense potential, but here comes another challenge.
I would have saved for the Shrewd Diplomat here, maybe.
She works with that chivalry plot, by the way. If she brings a Shrewd Diplomat out and removes herself after winning. Brings a Skimming Septon, that's going to gain 2 more gold, which is not quite enough. If it removes himself. And Milk of the Poppy goes. That was in hand, could have been put on the Knight of Flowers instead of Traitor, but Jim is looking good in this challenger's phase. He still is. He should be able to at least win power, right? So we said, 5 power swing just with Fury, Bastard Knight's ability and the agenda, plus 2 claim. But it doesn't work against Wall of Roses specifically. If that's there, it removes 2 characters, and then Sparrows and Scheming Septon are able to win on defense.
Well, yeah, but no, not really. You have to remove Septon.
Oh, it costs 1, does it?
Yeah. You might want to play Sparrows here.
At the moment, Bastard Knight's Song is big enough to just win. It's a risk though, not to. This is 2 claim as well though.
I would be tempted to put that poison coin on the one that has tokens on him. But Bastard Knight is a big threat.
Do you kill Sparrows? Do you kill Queen of Thorns? Has she done her job? Do you keep the loop? You're not going to play Morgulis.
But this also now means that probably not going to be a double claim power challenge at least.
Yeah, he doesn't have the trait. Yeah, Jim thought he had to get rid of some of this board to have a chance in the long run.
So if you do have a Guile, absolute Guile, I would just kill Queen of Thorns and Knight of Flowers. Unlucky to claim, I think. I wouldn't think to really call it unlucky. But
Yeah, I don't think it means unlucky, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah.
It means unfortunate that he has to do this now.
Yeah.
Inconvenient more than
Yeah.
unlucky.
Ooh, so does go for Sparrows and Septon. Okay, so he keeps just gives up on winning power as well. It's okay, I think.
Big power swing,
Yes.
but was it worth it? Jim takes the lead. He's losing the Knight of Flowers. One of his guys is
But
tokened
Knight
up.
of Flowers, you don't mean Bastard of Knights.
I keep saying that. Yeah, Last of Night Song. And Guardian Shadows for both. And there we are. Still econ advantage and some card advantage. And it's a stranger. He can target both of these, and I think Queen of Thorns goes, and Knight of Flowers equipped with that traitor survives if Stranger triggers first, but it's Jim's call. Does he keep his characters? Because if he doesn't, then the Stranger will fizzle. Yeah,
I
but it's
don't
the
think it
same thing.
matters hugely what happens here
No,
before.
I think it adds the same way.
Well, now you keep a dupe on Night of Flowers.
Uh-huh. Keep both of them. Okay. Then they will die. So I can just drag them into that pile, right?
Yeah, and then this is bugged with dragging stuff from this card pile.
Mm-hmm. Stranger in If the Mercy is interesting. Well, it's a reset that's available to you. So he had Sparrows and Scheming Septon last round that he chose to kill. If those two were still in play, they could survive the Harris, but Jim might have killed them. Yeah, because with Knight of Flowers you keep both, and then may as well kill them rather than Knight of Flowers who's duped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now the dupe also goes. Also, Fabro's kind of choosing this, the knowledge that Jim didn't choose anything and the stranger would fizzle, so he could now possibly object that. What's going on now? That he might have done it differently, but no. Of course, he wouldn't have. Yeah. Wouldn't keep Queen of Thorns, who would then just die.
But why one on the board?
It's not possible to kill Knight of Flowers now. They're both in play, you choose them for the stranger, and they both die.
I remember seeing this from afar when the game was going. There was um, so much red windows. I kind of.
Mhm. Either way, it's gonna end with Knight of Flowers there.
Yeah, and there's not gonna be a Morgulis, presumably.
There was, yeah, he's just gonna lose the dupe for what it's worth. I mean, doesn't look like he is in the mood to get him killed. He's dominating that particular challenge for the moment. I think you can just drag the dupe away, right?
I don't know if I ever tried that. But definitely remove Boniface.
Also, I think Jim looked at the deck and didn't shuffle it or anything. Okay, whatever. Yeah, 6 gold to work with. 5, 6, as you said. And Fabro's going to have 5 gold to work with. So Jim needs a good round here. Bit late. Potential to save 1 or 2 power. And the character, well, since there isn't the dupe now, it will force Knight of Lars to defend military for what it's worth, if nothing else is played, but 36 gold. Did I say? Is the stranger 3? By default, okay.
Power, so that can't be opposed with Knight of Flowers, but
Ooh, the Shield Diplomat is still there. And it's the same set of cards. Varys and Meg the Mighty. That's now 2 red and straights that we saw one from Old Town. It hasn't been played, so it looks like he has stuff he wants to play from Shadow still. Defense with...
well, that was done badly.
Yeah. Didn't need to kneel him needlessly. Now he'll have
At
to
least he
stand him
could
again.
have nailed him. He could have at least nailed him before playing the card, right? Oh no, you can do that. How does Wall of Roses work? You can do it after you defend, right? Is it a reaction?
It's a reaction to the challenge
Yeah,
being
okay.
initiated. Okay. So now,
It was unnecessary.
yeah, now he has to... I mean, he's going to lose out on one unopposed challenge. It's still alright, he doesn't need to defend this, he can do 2 challenges back, one of them will be unopposed, it's 1 now, but yeah. I mean, Sparrows is still there, potentially in shadows for Jim to oppose power as well. But it was slightly unnecessary, yeah.
Yeah, but Sparrows doesn't have a trigger, target now.
Mm-hmm. Have to re-record this entire thing.
It's fine. Oh, it's not. Місяці закусила.
Okay, so kind demand also now in hand and up to 12 power, so yeah, it's the card advantage now that also hurts, and 2 gold still there. I mean, Jim didn't use that shadow card when Davos was getting killed, so I have a strong suspicion it may be a pinch of powder. And 1 relevance trades goes, so Fabro just needs 1 good challenge now basically to close it. Ooh, and the 2 claimer revealed against the non-kneeling. Who goes first? Since Knight of Flowers is pretty handy on defense, there is some potential to go second for Fabro, but he could also just go first, and if stuff isn't defended, it's immediately over. Yeah, go second. Usually against Baratheon, that's the call, but now Red Priests are around. Jim, famously though, doesn't play them. Things are not that good. And yeah, you need really to focus on the 7 in this particular one. More recon, which comes a little bit late. Ooh, Melisandre. Well, he doesn't have a duplicate, so... but he has 3 power, so... I think she kills if she takes the last power, right? You can do Fiefdom, you can get one off her ability. And how is she getting the last one off? Fury. But Fury needs to win the power challenge, so Melisandre only works on the intrigue challenge. I don't think she can successfully do that. Ooh, and Paolo's actually now digging for more cards with the Undercity. Well, he has 2 shrewd diplomats, they take care of Melisandre just fine, could have just done absolutely nothing. Use those 2 to remove her from challenges, right? Gets a scheming septon.
Yeah, maybe you want to find that septum to have double claim.
And that needs to be marshaled. Okay, it's not. And Jim is going to draw for more answers. Yeah, that's not. That's not. That's pretty light. That's pretty light in the phase.
Yeah, but they did spend like 5 minutes fixing that stranger thing, so I think it's fair enough.
Okay, it's a character that can be started by Melisandre, so yeah. If she is to kill the.
He
Okay.
uses it immediately, so okay.
Okay, so that didn't.
Or an extra card.
Yeah, that didn't really do. I mean, yeah, he drew, but doesn't know. He set up the Septon with the old Undercity, so he doesn't know what
Okay.
the card is. He knows for next time, but that doesn't achieve much. Yeah, if she's going to kill the Knight of Flowers to prolong this game, the Septon isn't stopping her immediately. So let's see what Jim does. So he needs to win power, trigger Fury to take. Okay. To take one power of Knight of Flowers, trigger Fiefdom to take the other, then Melisandre kills him on the Intrigue challenge.
I'm sure. Although her being in play earlier would have been annoying, probably.
Hmm. Here we go. Now is that pinch finally coming? There you go. He's in shadow all along. He's going to get rid of 3 power. Should the diplomat was spent. Yeah. Are these the 7? They're not, right?
No,
So
we should have kept certain in play for a bit longer.
okay, so should diplomat for power unopposed is 12. I mean, if he has to be reclaimed, it's over. Uh, 12 dominance is 13, and the taunting is 14. We've already seen that he plays sparrows in the deck. Complicated life for himself a little bit with losing Knight of Flowers. Was defendable with all those removal effects.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you just defend the power normally, right?
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't stand. I don't think there's a stand for her.
At least with pinch, you defend it with one character to stop pinch. Then nothing really happens. So up to 14. And we have okay, king commands it.
Is she a queen?
No. No, Melisandre is queen.
No.
This time Fabro goes first.
And also no Queen of Thorns was Queen, right?
No. Arbor Queen is also not a queen. Well, Sparrows through Shadows is just game.
No, not really. Doesn't have anywhere to put the power.
There is a Scheming Septon in hand.
Yeah, so yeah, should have first. Actually, does it work with your king command?
It works just fine.
Because it moves, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not gonna marshal the Scheming Septon. I mean, it could be the card that's in Shadows. Could be just Knight of Flowers. Avoiding traitors.
Yeah, possibly.
He has two
Although
icons, so
he can just do a military change now, probably. Although it's a bit sus, but just with that.
yeah, it probably is the Knight of Flowers. Oh, he has this actually. Okay. Well, he has Renown, but he win with the unopposed alone. So yeah, okay, that was the whole game. Slightly weird one. This,
I mean, this year is not built so much around the agenda. I think it's more just a shadow deck, similar to some similar stuff to Assault. But I think works well against Bara, I think a good matchup. Although this wasn't really gonna control one, but early aggro was pretty nice.
yeah, always was kind of ahead. At least when Jim had to kill Davos, he was kind of coming back with board state at that point.
Yeah. But was skeptical of this one because of course Jim being I think has still
Yes, what does he have?
undefeated streak from last year, and pretty impressive from Fabro to be able to beat him. And I was thinking, okay, have 5 more games, just no 5 more games, 4 more games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And still have a good chance, right?
3 more after this.
Yeah. I don't. I mean, because we had Francis and Francisco still coming up, and
Floyd has to play next.
Florida's,
Yeah.
yeah, and Florida's such a solid deck, but I don't think we'll show you any of the other games because they all went like not our way, so can't be bothered to record the commentary. Unfortunately, we did end up losing the round to Baratheon.
Yeah. Spoilers, but
Yeah, I mean that's because I don't think we're
yeah,
gonna be
okay, fair enough.
publishing other games.
Yeah, we have partial recordings, but fair enough. Yeah, so thank you for watching this. I'm sorry about dog problems. That's what happens here. Sure, they're all equally annoyed as I am, but hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the upcoming. I think we have some more Mattel stuff, and then on to round 4.
Bye bye.